Hello everybody and welcome to Sage Advice. I'm your host Saigan. Today we're going to be taking a look at unlocking the Ranger class. Out of all the classes that I've unlocked, this is by far my least favorite to do. Hopefully I have a better setup this time. When I first did it on the DS it took like an hour, which okay isn't really that long, but darn it, I have a short attention span. So you gain access to this class as soon as you get to 0 rocks. As far as abilities that you want to have, Warcry is definitely useful, as well as Toxic Dagger, which only requires 3 points into the knife skill. So it's pretty easy to invest into. And on your way into 0 rocks, you'll talk to this gentleman here with the blue speech bubble. Yeah, we're going to need to kill 3 Hocus Chimeras with the poison from Toxic Dagger, which is irritating. It's kind of useful to have weaker weapons for this one, just so you don't accidentally kill them. I'm using the Poison Moth Dagger from All Trades Abbey, which also has a chance of paralyzing them, which is certainly useful. The biggest problem with this quest is Hocus Chimeras can heal themselves, which if you've gone through like 10 rounds of combat and they're about to die from poison and then they heal themselves, it's just really irritating. So let's go find some Hocus Chimeras and see how decent my setup is. I am running a team of 4 thieves right now. They each have 3 points in knives to get access to the Poison Dagger skill. You'll have to excuse my emulator. It doesn't want to render these trees properly, so you're probably seeing some weird artifacts on them. Okay, so there's the Hocus Chimeras. Let's go ahead and knock out these Metal Slime Knights first. Oh my god, only 12 damage. Really? Really, really? Really, really, really? Okay, so it took like 3 of us to kill 1 Slime Knight. Two, 3 of us on 1 Slime Knight. Let's go ahead and see if we can't Toxic Dagger one of these Chimeras. Miss. Being able to silence the Chimeras is also useful. I do not have that capability right now. Okay, so let's double up and have 2 people using Toxic Dagger on each one. Try to increase our chances. If you're a higher level and you're concerned about killing these guys, you can get a hold of the forget which dagger it is. It's the one that has a chance of instantly killing. So if you have like really high damage with your dagger skills and you don't have any low classes to make sure that you don't kill these guys in 1 hit, get a hold of that knife that has a chance of killing in 1 hit, because otherwise it doesn't do any damage, and you can just use that to inflict poison. And unless it gets the 1-hit kill, they're going to be fine. So, did that work? Okay. Awesome. They are both envenomated, and they're both taking a pretty significant amount of damage. So, now that they're envenomated, we're just going to use Warcry to lock them down, and hopefully we're high enough level that 4 people using Warcry will keep them pretty busy. And then we play the waiting game. So, Warcry, 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 Warcry. They've each taken around 50 points of damage already. See if I have their information in here. See about how much health they have. They're already frozen with fear, so everything at this point is just kind of unnecessary. Oh, hey! Hocus Chimeras, 80 hit points. So we've got a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording for a moment while I wait for these guys to die. This is really the most time-consuming part of the quest, is just waiting for them to die. So I will be back with you shortly. Okay, and we're back. One of them has already died, so that leads me to believe that the second one is about to bite it as well. May as well start recording again, so you can see the counter tick off. That actually didn't take too long, since both of them took a little over 50 damage, closer to 60 damage, just from getting hit with the daggers. Oh, he's got to be close. Just be sure that once you do have them poisoned, do everything in your power to make sure that they don't heal. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a very, very long waiting game. But so far, this has definitely been more successful than my original run on my DS copy of the game. Since I was such high level at that point, coming back here and doing this, I had to use those daggers that have a chance of one-hit killing. In which case, you need to wait for all 80-some of their hit points to go down from just the venom. So I was here for a while. There we go. So there's both of them. Hey, and I got a light shield out of it. Totally worth it. So there's 2 Hocus Chimeras out of the 3. We just need one more. See if we can't find one. There we go. So, out of curiosity, I'm going to see if I can get away with... three people using Toxic Dagger on one. See if I can't get lucky. Get him like really close to death. Probably going to wind up killing him on accident, but... Yeah, he's down. Hey, cool, he's envenomated. And we'll just go ahead and have one person attack him, get his health down, since we know he should be able to take it, and have everybody else start on War Cries. And little Shank. Alright, and we go back to the waiting game. I will come back to you guys when he dies, so you can see that counter finally click down. Be right back. Okay, there he goes. That didn't take too long at all. So that's all of our Hocus Chimeras. Let's go ahead and get out of here now. Go turn in this quest and unlock Ranger. Ranger's kind of a weird class. It has a lot of support spells, so it can perform as a support healer, kind of like half a cleric. It's about on par with Minstrel, maybe not as good. The main reason to have Ranger is it's got some interesting abilities for dealing with monsters. None of them are really too necessary. They're kind of cute. But the best part is you can get a ton of deafness out of the Ranger ruggedness skill pool. And deafness is useful especially for two things. It improves your chance of getting critical hits, which is fantastic, and on top of that, it also increases the chance for thieves to steal. That may not seem immediately useful, but a lot of the best alchemy ingredients in the game, you'll be doing a lot of stealing attempts to try and get them off of enemies. So having a high deafness on your thieves can help a bunch. Having a high deafness regardless will increase your critical chance, which is very useful for dealing with the higher versions of metal slimes, liquid metal slimes, metal king slimes, and platinum king jewels. Once you get to those, critical hits are really, really useful because metal slash just doesn't cut it anymore because it'll take too long. So let's go ahead and turn this in. That was quest 112, Ranger Changer, and again, that's at the base of Zero Rocks. You can do this quest before you even complete the Zero Rocks area if you are so inclined. Personally, I waited until afterwards. Not really any particular reason that I did that. My thieves were still the same level because I don't really use them that often. So, ta-da! There we go. So, thank you everybody for joining me today. I believe my next Sage Advice video will be on grinding metal medleys in the Bad Cave. I'm kind of looking forward to doing that one because it seems a lot of folks don't really enjoy doing the metal medleys. They haven't found a good path for how to get them to spawn. Personally, they're my favorite. Doing the laps in Corn-Tomb is kind of boring for the metal slimes, and I am not a fan of the bow hole, which is where the liquid metal slimes are. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time, and happy questing!